Hello again, Warren here, and we're continuing our Myrtle Beach, South Carolina series. And with Myrtle Beach being considered the mini golf capital of the world, I'm gonna do some other mini golf courses. This one here is Mount Atlanticus Minotaur Golf. It's this giant structure that you see from the main road, kind of near the beach. So, of course, we had to check it out, and, of course, online recommendations are praise it very well. And, of course, you know, we started our mini golf exploration with Ripley's Crazy Golf. So, hope you'll join me, and we'll see what makes this course unique. And there it is. We're in the parking lot right now, but you can see this place even has its own parking deck up underneath this towering structure, or structures, I should say. Looks very, very unique. All right, we are actually going to do both courses, or the kids are going to do both courses. We're just going to tag along. There's the Conch course and the Minotaur course. Let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, there's the Minotaur. He has a staff t-shirt on. Then they do have a cafe in here, and it looks like an arcade. Alright, we're going to start with the Conch course. You actually start out inside. Very cool theming. It's all like astrology and that's funny. We have this giant seashell here. And we were told both courses actually lead you to the top of the structure here, so we'll have two different views. And this, for being hole one, you have a lot of traps. Oh, okay, that was a good shot. And then over here, because I'm sure this gets very, very crowded, they have a ton of practice putting. And then they even have this swing you can sit on while you wait your turn. And then you see all the holes over here, this practice section. Oh, and then they even have, it's kind of like steps to this temple over here. Whoops. Or pyramid. It's a practice hole. So make sure you're prepared. All right, we are on this swing here. It's fun. Kind of hard on the back though. We have entered the next room. You can see this ancient painting or symbol. Looks suspiciously a lot like an alien. They have all this artwork on the walls. And we are going to make our way to the next hole on the Conch course. Oh, we're going outside. Mount Atlanticus Minotaur Golf. And we're going to go up these stairs. And we're near the parking deck. We parked outside, but they got you covered on parking here. And similar to Ripley's Crazy Golf, this is actually 19 holes. And the unique thing here is if you get a hole-in-one on the 19th hole, you have free mini golf here for life. So I'm sure that just speaks to the difficulty. All right, we came right into a cave. There's a spiral staircase here. Not quite sure where that leads to. We'll make sure to check that out though before we leave. It's hole number 3 on the Conch course. Yeah, that ravine over there. Oh! Did go in. Oh. This is hole number 5 on the Conch course, and it's a very interesting one. You either hit the ball in this hole over here or underneath the fence, and it goes all the way down to the bottom of this hill. And I guess you could fall in these traps, and you know, the ball could go down those holes or just straight down, and of course that determines where it ends up to the final hole. All right, here we are at the bottom of hole 5, and we're gonna see. Oh, went straight down, up and over. Not a bad shot. Oh, it's still moving. Oh. All right, here goes Big Brother's shot. Oh. Coming down the middle.
Oh!
Still moving. Oh! Did the same thing. So we're not quite all the way at the top yet, but you can see kind of the parkway there. And of course, there's the main sign. The sky wheel in the background, and then still got to go up there. This is hole 7 on the Conch course. Very cool. You have this water trap here. Hopefully those rocks will catch your ball before it can go anywhere.
We can't do anything.
And of course, you have this very cool waterfall over here. Very blue water. You know, maybe it's a natural spring of some kind. Then you have these cool, you know, Atlanticus, I guess that's how you say it, ruins here. This one's missing its nose. Maybe he's related to Voldemort. Oh, and we have a ball in the water.
Okay, that only counts as one.
The ball just got a bath. A little side waterfall here. We're back in a cave for hole number 8. And amongst the ancient ruins, we have a Dasani device, a Coca-Cola device, and a Powerade monument. It looks like we found another Minotaur inside this high voltage electrified cage. Maybe if we could zoom in a little on him. Or her. Very creepy. Alright. We have this giant Olmec style head over here. So here's what I've determined. This is Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple. And then over here, we have your guide, Kurt Frog. And of course, you know, Legends of the Hidden Temple, you know, the host name was Kurt Frog. Anyways, cool theming. And apparently this water feature right next to us is the Fountain of Wealth. Anoint yourself sparingly, touch a few drops to your forehead. Can lead to after effects. And I would assume this is the fountain they're referring to. I don't think we're going to put any on our forehead though. So the sign on the other side called this the Fountain of Wealth. Now on this side is the Fountain of Health. Anoint yourself sparingly, touch a few drops to your forehead, can lead to after effects. So, you know, are we saying this thing gives you health and wealth? Oh. Okay.
I'm healthy!
You were brave enough to put it on your forehead. That natural blue water. And from hole 11 on the Conch course, you get another, this time you get a frontal view of the Minotaur in his mighty electrified cage. Electrified, not electrified. What's neat is you got all this water dripping in the background. Really makes it look creepy. Okay, and it looks like it's time for that spiral staircase we saw. It leads you up to Conch Hole number 12. Goodness, spiral staircases. Alright, we are upstairs. These orange plants hanging down.
Amazing.
There's very cool course before us. All these water traps. Alright, we got a shared water trap between this hole and looks like 15. We're on 12. Oh, ball got a bat. Oh, didn't get it yet. Got it. Oh, another bat. All right, let's try this again. And I got the ball this time. Two? Oh yeah, just 3, more like an 11. Okay. There you go. Oh, we're halfway there. Well, a little over halfway, but, you know, good sign nevertheless. We're on 13. And we're Climbing the mountain even higher, Mount Atlanticus. Keep wanting to call it Olympicus. Oh, we have this great big waterfall running down the middle of the mountain here. It goes all the way down into that bright blue lagoon. Alright, we are back in the water trap cave behind the waterfall.
Actually, it's the gold cave.
Oh yes, I believe we are in the gold cave. Oh, and there's gold on those walls over there. Must be where it gets its name. We have another face on the side of the temple here, or the mountain, I should say. We're getting even higher. These nice palm trees here. And like I said, we're getting higher. Still need to go up there though. Some nice shots of the parkway here. Yep, and from up here we can see Kurt Frog again. Nowhere to go but up. Heading up the hole 17 on the Conch course. We can see the top of the buildings here, including where we started the course. All right, we are climbing to the penultimate hole, hole number 18. Again, this along with the Ripley's Crazy Golf have 19 holes. Must be a Myrtle Beach thing, or trying to outdo each other. Again, it is the mini golf capital of the world. Alright, we're in another hut.
Whoa!
Now this is impressive. So the only other higher view, you got the sign there, and can't really see, but it looks like they have a porch on top of it. But this is as high as you can go. The Minotaur course ends over there, so we're kind of on equal footing with them. And you can see you have the entire front of the course here, which will be playing the second course here in just a bit. But you can see it down there. You have this wonderful view of the ocean. You can make out that multicolor building right over there. That is Ripley's, believe it or not, museum and auditorium. This is really, really cool. Alright, you actually start this hole up where we are, and then you climb back down, and it's a double-decker hole. So, let's see how we do.
That's a wrap.
Alright, that's one ball down, and here comes the other one. Alright, we're going to climb back down to the second part of hole 18. Alright, now as you can see, there's these cones over here. And so your ball went in the hole into these cones, down right here, and then onto the course. All right, we are heading back downstairs, this time indoors, to get the hole number 19. Hole number 19 for both the Conch and Minotaur courses are right next to each other. And so we'll actually kind of see this hole twice as we play through, or finish up the Conch course and then go to the Minotaur course. And but overall, it's a really neat miniature golf course. One of the more unique as far as how you kind of climb up the mountain. You had waterfalls, you had caves. So neat, and then there were some challenging holes here and there too. But let's finish up the Conch course and then we'll head on to the Minotaur course. All right, we are heading inside to the 19th hole. We are greeted with all this artwork, and then this is the Conch 19th hole. As you can see, you need to hit it very straight and not into the water. And there goes one chance at a lifetime of free golf. All right, he's lining up the shot. And, okay, it's still there, it's still there. Hasn't landed yet. And we're in the water again. But as you can see, they have a wall of fame of everybody who has earned this lifetime of free golf. I guess this is how you can validate it when you come to play. I think it's enough to book a trip here just to take advantage of your free golf if you're not local. Oh, we have a dinosaur fossil on the wall here. All right, onward to the Minotaur course. All right, we're back in this giant practice area. And I think you can make a game out of this itself. Over here to Minotaur 1. Right off the bat, we have an interesting hole here. You have these stone markers, and the hole is way down here in this corner. Definitely going to be a challenging course. Yeah, and they do have ancient artifacts here, so please stay out of the sand, or I guess the mulch area. You have this hole. Have that big round wall back there you could hit it to. Whoa! And it looks like we're going for it. Ooh, and we have drawings in these ruins of flying cars, phoenixes, balloons, abacuses, art, and a very cool looking Zeus, and of course Poseidon, or what's the other name? King Neptune. All right, back up the stairs to the Minotaur course for hole number 3. Ow. Low clearance there. All right, we're cutting through the cave. Back out of the cave. And we're here at hole 3. Okay, we have another Olmec style head on this side. And I think there may be a frog down the way. So we'll have to see what his name is. Alright, and this sign says Miraculous Fountain of Youth. Anoint yourself, or almost looks, yeah, it's yourself, sparingly touch a few drops to your forehead. So, doesn't say it could be overused, but I guess this would be the Fountain of Youth. It runs all the way down there into the lagoon. Oh,
I'm youth.
put some more of that natural blue water on your forehead.
No?
Alright, instead of going upstairs, we're going downstairs. We have a dodo bird over here. And then, oh, looks like we have a lot going on down here. We have the bottom of the waterfall we saw up top there. Almost looks like a giant water slide. And then we have what appears maybe to be Nessie's relative. Loch Ness Monster's relative. And then, oh, let's not forget the Minotaur head over here, warning us to stay vigilant. We got some more dodo birds over here, including the rare albino dodo.
It's unpainted.
Alright, we went downstairs for a hole. Now we're going upstairs for a hole. You get your workout here at Mount Atlanticus. We have all sorts of tracks in the ground here. They were on the other course too. Looks like Bigfoot maybe? Probably the Minotaur. There's our frog. We'll call him, we already had Kurt Frog.
Yeah.
We'll go with Frog Summers, the other Nickelodeon game show host back in the day. And back downstairs. Okay, this one we have another fence and a water trap. Oh, the ball just took the water slide. Oh, but he got a hole in one. I have never seen that strategy work where you fall into a water trap and end up with a hole in one. We probably couldn't even replicate that. That's a good shot of the main complex right there. Okay, let's see. Nope, denied the water trap. But still getting close. We can have a long walk to this next hole. We just came down that whole path, and we're having to continue on. Haven't seen any green yet, but you get a lovely shot of this blue lagoon here at the bottom of the many waterfalls of Mount Atlanticus, which I guess it is the name kind of like Atlantis, so only makes sense to have a lot of water features and waterfalls. It's like we got another sea monster there. Then we have this lovely fountain, or lovely statue I should say. Oh, we have another frog. Well, we used the two Nickelodeon game show hosts I can remember, so we'll call this one Frog Sajak. And we have finally made it over to the hole. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Alright, going the right way. We have a faux sand trap on that side. Well, we just had a hole in one. Of course, you know, I'm distracted by the sand trap. We have some mermaids here. This statue. Very Atlanticus. Yeah, hope I'm saying that right because you remember it's Atlanticus. Alright, here's another frog. You could be Frog Trebek. I know, I'm just putting frog in front of last names now. And here's our main sign. Not to mention everything in the background here. And I know you're not all up top there and stuff, but I kind of like this walk down here around the water. Of course, you got, whoa, step there. You got water traps here. It's very beachy-like, you know, it's like zero entry there. Alright, as we continue down here, we have a red sea monster. Is giant, it looks like the land of giant ostriches over there. I believe those are ostriches and not emus. Just see, we have this cool walkway here. This bridge, I don't want you falling in. We're down right next to the parkway we're overlooking on the Conch course. Hole number 10. It goes up and around, but not another hole in one yet. Alright, we're going into these huts for hole number 11 on the Minotaur course. And this one looks cool. We have this hut on the water. We have another frog over here. We'll call this one Frog Barker. And then over here we have this little silver turtle. Now, if you know what silver turtles are, if you're a camper, you know, it's where you put meat and vegetables inside tinfoil and cook it over coals or like fire coals or charcoal. And it kind of resembles the shape of a turtle. And this is a turtle that is silver. So, I wonder if someone did that on purpose. I mean, it's natural. That's a real turtle right there. So, of course. So, one thing that also is unique, I don't know if you guys have all noticed it when I filmed some of the other holes, but you do have these holes within the different greens here that look like they can be pulled up. And for instance, in this hole, you have these 3 outlets here. And the one in the middle is the open hole. And then you have, this one is closed up over here. So it's almost like they can change this course up and change where the hole is, you know, over the course of time, you know, if they want to make it more challenging or just, again, change it up for their visitors. That's really cool. You don't see that a lot in the miniature golf world. All right. And the hole 13 on the Minotaur course, so naturally that means time for more steps. Oh, we're halfway there. Well, again, a little over halfway. I swear it was after hole 13 we saw that sign on the Conch course. Hope you all get the joke I'm trying to make with those. If not, look up Bon Jovi and Living on a Prayer, the album it's from. Alright, got another water trap hole. Then it looks like we're going to enter the lair of the Minotaur. Alright, this looks to be the other side of the Minotaur's lair where we saw him on the Conch course. You can see him peeking out right there, making his sinister plans. His dripping lair. I'm sure the bones of his enemies are within there as well. And we are now inside the ice cave. And see, I didn't just name it because it's blue. It says ice cave right there. Oh, And inside the ice cave, it looks like it's not open right now, but there's a snow cone stand. How fitting. It does feel cooler in here too. So that may be coincidental. All right, heading up to Minotaur Hole number 15. Like we're making our initial ascent to Mount Atlanticus once again. This time from the other side. And you're getting a good look at the parkway. And we're in one of these huts again. All right, hole in 2. All right, so, we're coming up on hole 17 of the Minotaur course. So naturally that means we're going upstairs again. But we're going up to see that grand view of the parkway, and of course you can see the ocean from there. So we'll see the view from the other side this time.
Actually, yeah, no.
And this hole reminds me of the Minotaur's Maze, and Landon just got a hole in 1. All right, let's see if Warren can replicate it. Nope, not quite. One thing I like to point out here, just part of history of Myrtle Beach. This blank spot of land here was once home to the Pavilion Amusement Park. It was a very cool park. I got to go there, I think, once. And there was also a water park next door to it. Unfortunately, both have been closed for quite a long time. But as I mentioned in the Broadway at the Beach video, they have kind of pay tribute with the, their ride areas. And of course, they have the original carousel or merry-go-round from that park. All right, so apparently hole number 18 on the Minotaur course, the highest hut on the mountain, was undergoing refurbishment. That was caution taped off, and people were working on it. So hole number 19 will also kind of act as hole number 18 for the Minotaur course. But luckily we did the Conch course as well, and we were able to see the view from as high as you can go from the very top here. So let's go see if we can win any free golf for life again. All right, so we have another frog on the way to the 19th hole that I've overlooked. We will call this one Drew Froggy. All right, here we are back on the Minotaur side of hole number 19. Again, you get a hole in 1, wins a lifetime pass to Mount Atlanticus. That is a mouthful. No free golf there. Okay, let's see this one. Come on, Landon. Oh. He's trying to scoot it. Remember, it's a hole in 1. Oh.
At least you made it.
Well, you made it into a hole. Just not the one you were trying for. All right, this is the other side of hole 19 on both courses. Have this really cool indoor waterfall with butterflies and all that up there. Then we have these flying fish coming out of this glowing cave and standing onto the wall here. All right, so that was the Conch and Minotaur courses here at Mount Atlanticus Miniature Golf in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Had a Atlanticus, excuse me. Had a lot of fun. The only critique I would have is I think the courses are maybe misnamed. I would actually name the Minotaur course the Conch course, since you go out and you have all the water and, you know, the birds and the frogs and all the sea life, and you're closer to the ocean. So I think that one should be called the Conch course. And then the Conch course that we played, the first one, should be the Minotaur course, because you see the Minotaur more. On the Minotaur course, you only see a very little glimpse of him from the ice cave, whereas you got two full views, a side view and a frontal view of the Minotaur on the Conch course. So I think the name should be flip-flop there. But regardless, you know, it's nitpicking. We had a great time, highly recommended. If you did enjoy this video, I invite you to like it on YouTube. Of course, subscribe if you like to, you know, see when my latest videos are up. Again, we cover events, attractions, and fun and unique stores and other fun stuff in and around the Atlanta area and beyond, such as we are in this video. Again, feel free to leave a comment. Have you ever played here before? Was there a favorite hole, favorite scenery, favorite frog that I named? You know, feel free to share that in the comments. And of course, you can follow me on Facebook at Peach State Prime. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Had a lot of fun making it. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.